to the Cambridgeshire FA guide for submitting and reporting matchday discipline through the FA's whole game system. This brief video has been put together to help you submit your discipline, whether it's your first time or it's been a while since you have done so, just to give you the step-by-step guidance on how that discipline needs to be submitted. First thing that you need to do is head over to our FA whole game system, which the link for is wholegame.thefa.com. Once the website has loaded, you will see the sign-in screen might appear slightly different than you are used to if it's the first time you've done so in a while. This is changed to a change in login requirements. So you will need to enter your email address that is associated with your FA as well as the password that is linked to that account. When you've got both of those items together, you need to press sign in, and the website will refresh and upload to the screen you will now see in front of you. Along the top of the page, you'll have the tabs for any roles of any footballing roles you may be involved within, whether that be just a referee or whether you're a club secretary or a club manager, chairman, chairwoman on those roles. So for this instance, you're going to click on referee administration and wait for that to load up. And you're going to click here to add a new match. The season will automatically be set to the current season that we are working within, and you're going to select your role as a match referee for the majority of the occasion. Occasionally, as an assistant referee, you may also need to submit discipline, but for the majority of the time, you will be submitting as the match referee. You're going to enter the date of the match. So, for instance, on this occasion, we're going to go for Saturday, the 26th of September. And we're going to search for the league or the competition that we are involved within. So, for instance, say we had some misconduct from the Cambridgeshire Colts League. We're going to search for Cambridgeshire, wait for the leagues to pop up. As you can see here, we've got these. If I type the right league name, so if we go Cambridge, that brings up all of the local ones. Cambridge District Colts League. We're going to select the division and the age group of the game that we officiated. So, for instance, in the under-12s Albion, that will then allow us to appear these two additional drop downs beneath us. And from here, you can select the teams of clubs that you officiated on the day and that you need to submit the discipline for. So, if we just pick Balsham as the top versus Burwell, purely as the top two named clubs. You click Save Match, and this is going to add your match to your profile, and the screen will refresh as such here. Now you've got a couple of options. You can submit just cautions, which is your playing cautions for players on the field of play. Cautions for any non-playing participants, so that will be for the manager or the coaches. Whether you had any dismissals, so red cards for players. Any dismissals for non-playing participants, which is going to be your, again, managers or coaches, and any misconduct that may occur additionally, such as after the full-time whistle or anything else that you need to bring to our attention. We'll start off by adding a caution for a player, and you select the caution button at the top, and it will refresh, and you'll see the screen here as well. I'm going to click on team. If we select Balsham as the home team on this occasion, that we're going to caution. We're going to caution this random player here. Sorry, Adam. We're going to pick on you. And we're going to select a C1 offence, which is unsporting behaviour in terms of down here. And we're going to say that Adam, for instance, committed a foul tackle, which is linked in down here on our right-hand side. I'm going to click Add and then Save. And allow that to recycle and refresh. And you can see now there that has saved, and we've got the one caution appearing here. Repeat that step for as many times as you need to throughout this period, for as many cautions as you need to. We're going to skip on to dismissals. Our cautions for non-playing participants are the same, but I'll recap on that afterwards. We had a dismissal. I'll pick on Burwell this time. Click on the player. So we go Aaron as is the top named player, and we're going to pick what we dismiss that player for. So, for instance, serious foul play. This tick box you only need to do if you have been advised by an assistant referee, and they need to report that as well. But obviously, that is only a qualified match official. So, for the majority of you, you can leave that blank for the majority of the time. When done, so you're going to click Add Dismissal, and you'll see there that will appear at the bottom there when you've completed. Moving on to non-playing participants, we're going to flick back and we're going to pick that for the non-playing participants, and that just works in exactly the same way. You pick your team, you pick your person, and then you've got your non-playing participant caution code here. Breakdown of all of those items are here as well. So, for instance, we're going to mark this individual as clearly persisting or not respecting the confines of their team's technical area. We're going to press Add, we're going to press Save, and that's going to recycle and refresh. Dismissals for non-playing participants again work in the same way. You're going to pick the team, participant, the offence, and then add dismissal. And again, you'll see that pop up at the bottom. No need to add any additional comments in here unless you're going for other or for violent conduct. If it's for violent conduct, you need to specify the type of violent conduct, whether that's a headbutt or a punch or something of that nature. When it comes to that additional misconduct, we need to advise which club that's for. That might be both, or we might not be sure which team it is in particular, in which case we select the not known. Whether it's misconduct, so for instance, if there's been a situation occurred that is quite serious that we might need us to pick up on, again, if you're not sure, we'll just tick unsure and we'll be able to adjust that. Ultimately, did this match cause this incident cause this match to be abandoned? You may find that certain instances cause your game to be abandoned, and if so, then this is the section you'll need to fill out. If we say yes, we need to include any details. So, for instance, the match was abandoned due to it could even be something like a serious injury that requires an ambulance. Use a spell check there just to make sure everything's all good. You click Add, and that'll add into the bottom there, linked into our dismissal there that we had earlier. When completed, click on Back to Summary, and head down to the bottom and submit discipline report. I'm obviously not going to do that and delete this record so these individuals don't get those charges come through. But click Submit Discipline Report, and that has been everything submitted. That's the end of the guide. If you have any further questions, please do drop us an email to referees@cambridgeshirefa.com, and we will happily aid and support where possible. Thank you for watching.